Well, hello everyone. This is going to be somewhat of a quicker video for all of you, and I just wanted to touch base a little bit. We've had so much humidity, but we had rain. So we've been getting a lot of rain. My flowers are starting to perk up a little bit. This video is more for my regular viewers, and I'm sure we'll be getting back to normal here in just a minute. But I wanted to talk to you guys. It's for everyone actually, but my regular viewers will understand a little more. Sometimes I find it that I give encouragement to others when I actually need it personally myself. You see, I'm smiling. I'm happy. But it's not the happy like Thrifty Thursday and when I receive a package in the mail, and it's a different kind of happiness. It's a peace. I never dreamed that this last trial that I've been going through would affect me so much. Things like this would affect me, but in a day or two, I would get over it and move on, and it wouldn't bother me. But this last time, with disclosing to all of you what took place with our finances, just really took an impact on me, and I just crashed. Like seriously, just had no energy, no motivation. Not depression. I'm not depressed. It's just, it was a lot to take in. I kept saying to myself, come on, Tessie, get over it. And the whole idea of life, it's nothing. But I just had a hard time breaking through that. And I know that I will break through that. And then I kept saying to myself, well, you know what, Teresa? You know, really that was something stressful. And one thing that I realized that I never knew before is, for me, I'll speak for me, is that the older I get, the harder stress is on me. Like, if this would have happened in my 20s, I would have bounced back and, you know, it would have been no big deal. But I think because I'm older, it just takes that much longer for me to just get over it, move on from it, just to bounce back. So to my regular subscribers who watch all of my videos, but to my regular subscribers, I really want to thank you guys so much for being there for me day in and day out. It means the world to me, and without you, you know, I don't know where I would be. I'm really speechless when it came to what has been taking place in my life as far as these videos. And I really believe that the Lord knew that I needed a rest, and I was able to get a little bit of a rest, a break from filming, and just be able to just breathe. I have not been able to breathe in 7 years. You know, when my parents both died, I was still making a video every single day, you know, just throwing them videos out there and sharing with you my life. And to be honest with you, I just was not able to breathe. And I am a human being. I'm not a robot. And I'm a very sensitive human being. And I just look back and think, wow, you know, I really need to give myself a little more credit and not be so hard on myself. Through this whole time, I was hard on myself and like, why can't I just be the, you know, loud, excitable Homestead Tessie? And I realized that I don't have to be that. I can just feel my emotions and just allow this to pass through. And I know that it will pass through. And in the next videos, you will see that. You know, you will see me getting up and moving on and starting my day and just, you know, going on with life. And to me, this may sound really, really dumb to some people. But to me, the loss of my finances, because of where the finances came from, is a death in my family. It's a death again. It's like I'm living this death again because I attached worldly goods onto other things. And I'm mourning. I'm actually mourning it. I know. It sounds so bizarre, especially from someone like me. But because of where that came from, you know, I'm mourning that. We get back to normal and we're done. And we just pick up from where we dropped off, you know, and we start a brand new day. So what I'm going to be doing is to help me and motivate me. And I know I will motivate some of you, but to help me motivate me, I'm going to share with you each month how much money I've saved, and each month how much money we can put into a retirement fund. Yes, like a CD retirement fund, like not a fund that we're going to, you know, try to make money on it. And even if it's $50 a month, it's $50 a month. I'm 54 years old. I don't know if we'll ever have Social Security by the time that we could draw from it. I don't know what will happen in the world, but I know one thing. I can't focus my life on the what ifs. Because if you do that, your life would just be a depressed mess. And I can't be depressed because my life is too short to begin with, you know? And so that's what we'll do. We'll just chip away at it, and no more McDonald's. You're not going to see Tessie eating McDonald's food. We're just going to really cut back, and it's going to be like when I first started making YouTube videos. And I'm going to be making things like, you know, making breakfast burritos and eating them and trying things like that. And each month we will sit down and we will go through everything. Yes, there's Thrifty Thursday, because even in the darkest days of my life, and there were some dark days in the years before YouTube, I still went to Thrifty Thursday. I still went to the thrift store. It's memories. I love it. I enjoy it, but I'm not buying here as much, that's for sure. Oh, I got a little bit overboard with just loving the things, you know. So I just put it all in his hands, and we'll go from there. So I want to thank all of you for your prayers. I know there have been a lot of people praying for me. I do feel the peace. I have a lot of peace. I've had a lot of anxiety at times, but then I was flooded with peace. And for me, I'm a real good fighter at the time, and I'm really good at coping at the moment of hearing things and having stress. But the days following that, I seem to crash, and then that's when panic attacks can come in. I have not had any panic attacks. My body has wanted to. Trust me, I've been fighting it and giving it to God, and I haven't had any. But I just ask for your prayers. Prayers that this will just bring out something amazing. We're all getting older, one day at a time. Take care, everyone, and we'll see you guys again tomorrow.